Top of the morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko had the boom tubes as his powers. So, yes. So, where we left off, in like a couple days have passed, like 2 weeks, or no, 1 week, in, as he fully healed up. Or, yeah. As he used his body to train his own. As he gets up, or yeah, so yeah, he shows up, and Zagu was, because one time, or actually when he goes through someone else's portals, he gets two abilities instead of one. So he got regeneration and modifications. So yeah. So basically he makes his body like, so when he shows up, and now it's time for. So yeah, I'm skipping the sports festival, or actually no. So during the race, he used boom tubes to, like, or his warp gate thing, to get ahead of it. So yeah, as he starts running really fast, faster and faster, and he also used light as a feather thing. So when because he made a special objects to fly. So yeah, he basically teleported and then over two obstacles, but the third one he chose to use his weight thing. So he used light as a feather thing, as when he is stepping on the landmines and they're not going off. Oh, not even single one of them. Like, they couldn't believe that the Zuko is not activating them. So yeah. And then cavalry battle, Zuko used, or his team would be the, like, he used his own fire breath, like his father, as his father was watching, as he couldn't believe that some random kid has fire breath. As he spins around, or the flame spins around him, as he says, huh. As Zuko used his own, like, speed or his own like warp abilities, he grabs everyone's hand. As they're like, "Where's our headband?" As Zuko, as they see Zuko, or they can't even get close to Zuko. Todoroki was trying to use his flames, but it got so hot that even they had to. So Zuko's team won. Fast and clean. As Toga was in Class 1B, so she saw how powerful his really attacks are. Now the fight one, Zuko against Warp Guy, or not Warp, the Brain Dude, and the Brain Dude saw what his opponent was capable of. And then Zuko says, "Huh. Well, you're gonna be turkey." So yeah, Zuko basically or no, the Brain Dude tried to hypnotize him, as he says, "Really? You're trying to hypnotize me, bro?" As the portal engulfs the warp, or the like basically like, you know where your shoulder is? He's at, or where you're usually, it's not like super long or tank top, but the normal shirt one. Yeah, his portal went all the way through his own arm as he grabs the yeah, Brain Dude's collar thing, and threw him out of the ring. And I was trying to keep this simple. And then Toga, or no, I'm skipping the most of a fight thing. But when got to the Bakugo versus Ochako fight, Zuko, or when Ochako lost, of course Bakugo was gonna kill Ochako thing for, as Zuko used warp kit or warp guy or warp gate. And I forgot to mention, it doesn't affect anyone else except for Zuko. So just to let you know. So I was gonna give him broken abilities, like Ochako has the time manipulation above her like quirk. So I wasn't gonna do that. So yeah, Zuko was basically basically was saved her life because they all thought she was dead. And so now it's Todoroki versus Zuko, and when Todoroki or Endeavor tells Zuko don't go easy on him, as Zuko tells Endeavor, how about we not throw your son into the sun? Do you ever thought about that, Endeavor? He's a good kid. And by the way, but I might, when you say that, I wasn't gonna plan to throw him in the sun like what I did with this All for One. As an Endeavor was a same. Like, he says, yeah, that's a good idea. Not like what you did with Endeavor. Well, of course, Zuko says, as Zuko tells Todoroki that, don't worry, I know Endeavor told me to not go easy on you, but to me, I'll go easy on you. Okay? After all, I do not want to see you get thrown or get teleported to the where All for One's burial thing, the sun. As Todoroki says, yeah, or else Endeavor will be mad at you. Yeah. But hey, that's okay. I would rather be soft on you, not like easy or okay. As he literally but one thing that I may ask you, Todoroki, it's did you bring earplugs? And some sunglasses? If not, that's okay. I have some he could borrow. As he okay. As Endeavor says, you should. Are you gonna go hard on my son, Zuko? Unless your son wants, or unless you want him in the hospital for being blind and blood comes out of his ears. No thanks. As Endeavor, or actually, Eraserhead knows what he's gonna do, as he tells everyone to put their ear things in and wear some sunglasses, because it's gonna be loud. As Music Mike's like, how loud? Well, how loud is your quirk of saying, yeah? Oh, is it? It's 100 times more powerful than that. Go ahead, Zuko. As Zuko uses his power to open the boom tube, and it was so loud, everyone flew backwards. Earns. Even Todoroki flew out of a stadium. Plus, the Endeavor was flying backwards, slamming into chairs, and he looks like that. So yeah, as All for One is coughing up blood. Jeez. No wonder why when I should have taken that advice from Zuko. As he closes it up, as it was so loud, of course, Toga couldn't believe how devastated that was. Just imagine. Thank goodness I didn't, grab you, Todoroki, and made you do the same thing what I did with... Okay? As Bakugo couldn't believe that, as he says, huh. So, yeah. As it was so loud, it broke cameras around the stadium. And, yeah. So, Inko couldn't believe that her own son can do that. Because how loud it was. Funny part is, someone actually came through. Zuko looked over and he sees Hero Killer Stain. And as he says, huh. As Zuko uses warp gate thing to teleport Hero Killer Stain to prison. As they couldn't believe that he could manipulate the... No, so Bunny Girl was watching, and she kind of knows that Zuko can be a powerhouse. As everyone's couldn't believe that I'm a gummy bear. Sorry. So, yeah. Zuko is now against Bakugo. And so, Bakugo, who told him, because, I don't know, he says, huh, ready? Yeah, but don't worry. I'll send you out of the like out of a ring or out of a stadium real fast. I want to see you try deku. As he comes in full of explosions, but he got like boom tubed it all the way. Yeah? Yeah, out of the stadium, like what he told as Zuko wins. And as he got first place, and now I'm skipping the the internship things. And for his portals things, only certain people know about his is Nezu and Eraserhead. So, or actually, not Eraserhead, Detective and Chief of Police. Ace can tell that Zuko. So they went and asked him about his quirk. Or, well, I have a quirk that you saw. I can make portals. It doesn't affect anyone except for me. When I go through it, I gain new abilities from it. As a detective says, okay, like what? Well, I just picture something in my head. When I chose, then it comes into me as the ability. You want to see? Or I already have one. You know how like some people have weight quirks that they could become super small, or no, become light as feathers and heavy as the boulders thing? Or yeah. Zuko was okay, let's try. As try light feathers as he lifts him up, as he accidentally threw him into a building, or instead of a loud thud or like tap, it was like ding. It was like how you put your finger on your palm, as nothing happens. As when he came down, he became as he like sorry, as he became heavy, as they try to lift him when he's yeah. And he gained new abilities. As Bunny Girl says, that's cool actually. If you're in a pinch and you teleport away, and you also gain new abilities from doing it, that's a cool, overpowered quirk right there. Yeah. As Inko was walking and she sees her son, and she sees him talking as she walks up to him. Are you Zuko or are you Deku? As he says, yes, I am. May I help you? Yes. I want you back in the family. Huh. The one that was like, you abandoned thing? Yes. I made a grave mistake. I can't believe I bought the as in or when Inko told or when Inko told Zuko when she took Zumi to the doctors to have some blood thing, as the same doctor that you and Zumi were at, like the age of 4. Yeah, well, he told me that he lied to me about and I got fooled into it. As Zuko says, I know, and I'm gonna tell you something. Sure, I don't have a grudge against you, or anyone. Actually, all this time, him as Inko is happy about that. So yeah. So and he told her what quirk he has. That as when she heard that Zuko has the so much interested quirks or powers that she can't even keep up with some of them. As he goes and yeah. So they were like, so I'm skipping that part, and the camp arc thing, Inko, or actually Zumi says, hey brother, what's up? Good, how about you, little sister? Well, I can't believe all this time I thought you were just being like has green hair for someone else. Yeah, but hey, that's okay. And so yeah, so then the raid happens and without All for One there and the everything. And in this story, Momo and Ochako, oh, asked Zuko, oh, to go out on a date with them. like get dating and then they get married. So yeah, they got married and had 2 kids each. So like basically 4. And now, and those kids have the same abilities as their father, but also keeping their quirks of their mothers. Yeah. Like pulling any tool from a portal and doing like, it would be like a storage locker. And so, this is the end of the video. I hope that you liked it. And of being like dragged into this. Did you see what I just did there? Because it, never mind. So yeah, but my original plan was to make a alternate like dark version of him, like half his body was burnt off or burnt, kind of like what hold on, give me a moment. Kind of like what his arms are, like that, like dark brown things covering half his body because of the apartment that he was living in got burnt. So that was my original plan to be added, but I like this one because it's more clean. And if you want me to add that part into the reboot of this, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and if this video gets 100 and likes, or let's say 2 likes or more, then I'll add that to the reboot of it. But if you hit 1 like on it, then I'll probably do a custom card reviews. Like I go over the like the cards like One Piece Heavy Fruit Girl. And it's not like supposed to be like, it's always trying to make it and to be like her Devil Fruit name mixed with like girl or boy. So yeah. So or make the One Piece horrible fruit is named after her devil fruit thing, and she's a girl, so she's a girl. So yeah, the like those ones. And plus, like, wanted it to do like in the anime, like One Piece Luffy of Rubber. Same thing. But, so that's what it is. So if you want me to do any of your custom cards, send them to Twitter thing. And yeah. And I made this card a little bit like yesterday. Technically would be yesterday. But instead of tributing one monster, this card is like discard one card until the end of 10 turns. Monsters you control and can attack your opponent's life points directly. So, without the graveyard effect, it seems pretty weak to me in Manada games. But it has a graveyard effect. So, if this card is sent to the grave, you can add 2 cards from your deck or graveyard or bannerstone to your hand. And then this card is shuffled or is sent to the deck from anywhere. And then shuffle it. Then you draw 4 cards from the top of your deck. So, this card is broken. Yeah. So, now this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all that fun things. And if not, drag the machine of storms might come and find you. Not really. So, bye-bye.